Okay, so in this video, we're going to go ahead and start on our roof build using the same type of wood that you would put up a fence with because it's more budget friendly and cheap. And we're going to cut that into 3 strips. And we'll use that. And here's how we're going to place it in our van. At least that's what we're thinking anyway. You see some soundproofing up there on the roof. We'll be slipping it in them slots. And we'll go ahead and screw them right to those top, I don't know what you call them. You know, the top parts of the roof that's hanging out. The beams. Okay, and this is the insulation that we use for our roof. That'll slow it down on the condensation, the cold, and the hot weather. And he's measuring and cutting. And as we measured and cut the pieces so they could fit into the slots of the Ford Transit van, we actually numbered them to make sure when we went in there that, we were placing them in the right place. Some were obvious by the size and some weren't. Hubby likes that precise measurement there. So we were inside and outside of our house as we was doing this project because it was pretty chilly that day. And there you see the numbers, so we can place them in the correct spots. Some people put this fabric on white side out, and some put it black side in. I don't know if there's a right way, one way or another, but you can see how we placed it up there. So we went ahead and finished the roof installation, and now it's time to go ahead and start putting the roof up. The installation part was pretty easy as far as that. We used the spray, the 3M spray adhesive to go ahead and place it up there. Made sure it was tucked in right and not falling down, even though we're going to have, a roof on top of that. We wanted to make sure all that was correct. Okay, so now we're putting the framing in for the type of roof we're going to put in, which will be vinyl siding, similar to the same siding that you would put on the outside of a house. And we got the wood placed up in there. We decided to go ahead and cut the wood because, it fit better because the piece of wood was a little bit too stiff trying to put the whole slab against. So we went ahead and did the cuttings. Finishing up the roof slotting areas. That bracket is where we're going to be sliding the roof into, and then we're going to go ahead and screw it right up into the wood. And this can easily be taken off. The reason why we did this is because this is actually a no build, so we didn't want to put a lot of things in it, but we needed the insulated roof to be more comfortable. And these are the pieces that we use in this vinyl siding right here. We got this at Home Depot, and it was $10 for, approximately, I think it was 130 feet long, so we had to cut it down. And when we finished, we actually wound up using 4 of those. Okay, then hubby is working on cutting it to slot it into each part of the ceiling. Some parts had to be a little more jagged than other and fit around certain beams. Okay, and there we go. We're starting our installations. So we're already starting, going around, and it's coming out pretty nice. We've never ever built a roof before, and how did we come up with this? We were trying to come up with the most efficient and cheapest way to installate the van and have a ceiling for the van. We didn't want no heavy wood. This is very, very light and it's very, very flexible, so we were easily able to work with it. But we didn't want no heavy wood and all of that. We just wanted something that we could just wipe off and take back down whenever we needed to. So this definitely fit the criteria. And here we go with the finished product. So I'm actually starting to put the items back in the van. And that's our beds, and we have the file cabinet that we got for $4 at the thrift shop. We made our beds out of craft shells, craft man shells that go into a garage that a lot of people use for tools. And yeah, that's it. Basically, put that up there. We just got to put some coverings for the light, and we starting to place our things back in here. There's some blackout curtains there, and that's where our little fridge goes. And these right here is where our power packs go. Right now, that's just a metal shelving until we build the shelving. So we're going to go ahead and build one. Yep, toilet bowl up there. The butane cooking stove right there. Just starting to place, the things that we're going to use because we're getting ready to go on a trip. And we had to put this installation roof up in a short amount of time. I basically had a day and a half to get that up to be ready for the trip. But we did it. So these are some of the things that I use in the van when we're traveling. Again, I got a lot of these from thrift stores. So basically this cabinet right here I got for $5.99 at the thrift store. It's actually a file cabinet, but I'm using it for other things. And that's some of my fans that I use. Charge them up before we go out, and they go. Yep, disinfectant wipes going on there. Basically everything that we need in the van is in there. So you can definitely do no builds, and until either you want to build it out full time, or some people don't. We don't want to build it out completely because we notice we keep on switching. So you really gotta you really want to wait and just start off with a no build until you really know. This right here, he built this shelf real quickly, and we just put some items in there. We store our chairs and stuff up in there. Got our little mirror in case he wants to shave. Our toothbrushes and bottles. There's some regular bottles. We pour some Listerine in bottles to keep the toothbrushes disinfected. We got the wipes going on there, the toothpaste. And there's the Boxio, because that's the sink right there. It's a sink slash shower. And it has a little tiny gray tank and a regular water tank. And, that's just the front cabin up there. So I'm going to be bringing you some more videos on this, okay? Hopefully you have a blessed day. Goodbye. Oh, yeah, and look at that little old sign right there. I forgot to tell you. Show you that sign. And also, we did get some screens and put them up there. We got some screens in the front. I mean, really, that's the side door. And we just got this screen. Well, these right here we already had. And those are the installation covers because we covered the back window. And that right there was just sitting around the house. So I'll use that for something. And then he's putting his screen up here. All right, now, for real, for real. Hopefully you have a blessed day. Goodbye.